Hey everyone, Adrian here, Indiana Backyard Gardener. I just wanted to do a quick garden tour. There's not a lot going on, but I just wanted to share with you guys some of the changes that are going on right now. So this is my sage. The sage is starting to flower. Well, it's been starting to flower, but it hasn't bloomed yet. So these are all little flower buds on the sage. This sage comes back for me every year. I winter sowed this sage one time and it's been coming back for me every year ever since. And I think that was about 3 years ago. I did sow some spinach in here like way back in the beginning, and I'm pretty sure this is one spinach here. There might be a couple more, but this is definitely one, and then this is definitely one. So there are a couple of spinach, and then you can see the sage is starting to spread out some. It's got little babies spreading all here. These are Egyptian walking onions, and they're getting their little flower heads. This is oregano. This I transplanted from my swimming pool that I had weird container gardening way back when Gail first started it. So I transplanted this from there, and it's been doing just fine. The rest of this stuff looks like it's just weeds. But all in here, this is the garlic that Simply Jan from Simply Jan Homestead sent me. These were the garlic bulbils. They were not garlic bulbs, but they were like garlic seed. So these take a couple years before you'll actually get garlic bulbs, but that's okay because they're doing great. And you can see that the Egyptian walking onions are spreading. So I started with, I think I started with four Egyptian walking onions, and now they have, all four of them have split into multiple now. So that's cool. When I get enough, I'll probably sell a few or whatever. This is some more oregano. It is also oregano that I transplanted, and it started out as like one little sprig, like this, maybe a couple, and now it's a little bush. So that's cool. The idea is to have all of this be greens, flowers, and herbs, things that will self-seed and come back every year. I planted some mash in here. You can see that it's all coming up here. This is mash, and it's also known as corn salad, and it's a really hardy wintry green. It'll come back for you and self-seed, and it's really cold hardy. This looks like a lemon balm that was self-seeded, I guess you could say. That looks like lamb's quarter. And then I have a few more garlic in this pot. I plan to put something else in this pot, but for right now, that's what's in there. This looks like, no. These are those little twirly bird things. They just plant themselves and make little trees. And then I have to go through pulling them all out. Otherwise, they end up like this if I let it go. And then now it's gotten away from me. In this corner, I planted some 4 o'clocks. I don't see any of them coming up just yet. Like way in the corner here. Like way right here. And I don't see anything just yet. This is my chocolate mint. You can see it's coming back. I left this out all winter, and yeah, it's still alive. All right, so this was a blackberry I tried to save. I pulled it out because I didn't want it where it was at, but it didn't come off with the root very well, so I tried to save it, but it looks like it's not gonna work. There's nothing in this bin yet. Probably gonna put maybe some peppers in there. This is more of the garlic bulbils. This is just straw. I just needed to make sure that I covered this area. I weeded it out, and I wanted to make sure I didn't leave it bare. You don't want to leave your stuff bare because the sun will bake it and the weeds will take it over. So this is the jug method that I did for the melons and stuff, but we have gotten back down into like the 50s and 40s at night, so I had to put all the lids back on and cover it back up. But the other day we had a really serious dust storm, and this whole thing blew all the way across to the neighbor's yard, and I had to go run after it, and it was crazy. But yeah, so then I ended up having to put it in the shed until it stopped being so windy. This is all just pretty much weeds right here, besides the sage that's on the end. It used to be fuller, but it's not as full as it used to be. The rest of this stuff is pretty much all weeds. Besides this one here, that's a blueberry. I think that is a blueberry that I got from the grocery store. I could be wrong, but I don't see the tag for it, so that's why I'm thinking that it might be like a random blueberry. But this one is from Stark Brothers, and this one is the pink lemonade blueberry, so it's doing good. This is my first year with my blueberries surviving the winter. Normally I put them in a container and they always die. So this year I decided to put them in the ground and straw mulch them really well. So they came back. So I'm really excited about that. These are my grapevines. You can see all the little grapey grapes budding out on there. It's going all the way, it's running all the way up this. So I really don't know how to manage grapes, so I am gonna have to do some research. I pretty much just planted them, and then yeah, I thought that they were just gonna run on the fence and it was just gonna be beautiful, but they are just like wild. So there's Mr. Bumble. He was just passed out a minute ago, and I found him like lethargic. I don't know if it was cold or what, but he was on that blue lid right there, and the lid was over here, and he was kind of lethargic, so I tucked him in under the windows because I know it's like a little warm zone right there. So I tucked him in there, and I guess he warmed up and then was on his way again. So that was cool. This is my comfrey plant. If you don't know what comfrey is, you should look it up because everybody should have comfrey in their garden. So this is my comfrey. It was so beautiful and upright, and it was just looking so good before that dust and windstorm we had. Hold on a second, this is wild. All right, so that's the comfrey corner. This is another blueberry from Stark Brothers. The pollinators love the comfrey. So this is another blueberry. This one is the Sweetheart Blueberry. So it's doing pretty good itself. Not bad at all. And then I weeded all this out. This was a terrible mess over here. This is like all of this right here. I ripped out of over here and all over here. This was all riddled with weeds, and I ripped it all out. And the boards that I had here that I got from the sawmill, it was like free wood, you know, it's like scrap wood or whatever. I had it all like lined up here. I had made beds with it. It was totally like rotted out. Like, look at this wood here. It was done, but it was like 3 years old, so you know, it is what it is. It was free wood. So this is my lavender, which smells amazing, by the way. Like this, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Oh my goodness, it is so fragrant. I didn't smell it last year as I do this year, but it is very fragrant and it is coming back beautifully. This was also a winter sown seed that I did a few years ago. So this and the lemon balm were together in a grow bag that I had moved over here. So the lemon balm comes back, and so does the lavender. So I'm thinking that I'll probably put flowers over here and some more herbs. So yeah, it was super hot that day when I was doing all of this, and I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I needed to also straw mulch this area here. So this is all gonna get straw today. Look at my strawberries, guys. They are going crazy. So I started with 10 strawberry plants, okay? This was not strawberries over here. The strawberries come from here all the way in through there, around here, back through there, across there. Get around this pile here. And they are all, this is all strawberries. All of this is strawberries. So, and I started out with 10 strawberry plants, and these strawberries were filled with flowers. So I feel like I'm going to get a nice crop of strawberries this year, a nice harvest of strawberries. And then the raspberries that I planted along the outside of that fence have all slowly crept in here. So now they're all the way up to here from the other side of the fence, and they're all here in the walk path. I got to pull all these out all the way over here, all here. These are all raspberries. So yeah, if you don't keep them under control, they will definitely take over. So that is on the to-do list. But yeah, look at all these buds that are in here that are going to be strawberries. Like all of these little clusters. Look at that. And it's full, like all through here. I'll never be able to harvest them all because I won't be able to get in there. But it's pretty exciting. So I covered up my tromboncino squash because, like I said, the temperatures are getting low, and I don't want anything to happen to those two. I replanted all these, and I don't think they have come up yet. Radishes are there, and the beans are there. I replanted beans as well. This over here, that looks like a sunflower. I'm pretty sure that's a sunflower volunteer, which probably these also might be sunflowers. All right, so these are potatoes popping up in this bed, and I did not want potatoes in this bed. That wasn't the idea. So what do you guys think? Should I just let them grow there? I didn't plant potatoes, so if they do grow, they'll be the only potatoes I have. I hate to pull them out, but this was not what I had in mind when I planted here, because I needed to have cucumbers across this way to go up this trellis. I do see some carrots popping up. Little bits of carrots popping through. So that's cool. But yeah, these potatoes have definitely thrown a monkey wrench in the plans for this bed. So that looks like a sunflower too. Everything except for what I planted here. I just planted the beans here. I think I had forgot to plant the beans, and I was looking for them and I was like, why are they not growing? It's probably because I forgot to plant them. But this was cucumbers and marigolds and dill and whatever, and yeah. So, and then carrots on both sides. But I see a few carrots over here and I see a few carrots over there. This whole side over here I didn't plant, but I just planted the beans here. I need to get the peas out. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind with that. My peas that are in my snail roll, I still didn't plant those. So I got cilantro here coming up, which is great. This is another volunteer lemon balm. Like I said, it'll take over if you let it. This little bindy weed here is dangerous. It'll just take over if you let it. So these are all, I think these are kales that are from last year. So they're trying to go to seed. There are lots of seedlings in the back there, which I think are the echinacea that I planted. That looks like a sunflower, but I think this is echinacea. And then I had echinacea on that side too. And then I transplanted all the little collards, and the mustards are doing good. That's another lemon balm that I put in that pod. I'll probably just try to sell it. The red mustard's doing great. I've got it all covered up because I don't want the white moth to come and lay eggs. This garlic over here looks like it's doing the best. Calendula, I got calendula over here. Blackberries are definitely doing good. I trimmed them back a lot, but they're doing great. Elderberries, probably can't see because of this little tree that sprouted, but and then I have to get out here and I have to weed out this area because this is all wild lettuce. All of this is wild lettuce that I did not plant. And yeah, maybe I can pot that up and try to sell that, because I mean, it is medicinal. I still have the swimming pool over here with the oregano in it, so that's still growing. My nectarine tree, you can probably see right here, my nectarine tree. This is my pear tree, I think is a pear tree. And then I had to put this cage around my new peach tree because I think the deer ate like half of it. So yeah. And then of course around that other side is my elderberry next to the barrel over there. Those are elderberry bushes. Here, I'll give you a better look. Yep. So there's my elderberry bushes. They're looking really full, really, really full this year. Very nice. This over here, this is a box that I used to plant black oil sunflower seeds. They germinate really quickly, by the way. So that's sunflower seed. This was the winter sown jugs, the herbs and the flowers. So yeah, everything looks like it's doing okay right now. In my weird containers, these are my weird containers for Gail's Southern Living's collaboration, because I want flowers to establish themselves here. So I put them in cardboard boxes so that the boxes will break down and the flowers will root. So that's it right now. I've got a lot to do still. I've got so many seedlings to transplant, but like I said, it has really cooled off, and I'm afraid to put out like cucumbers and squash and all that stuff, because temperatures at night are getting to like 40s. Because I mean, if I put them out and the temperatures are like 40s like that, it could stunt. Might not be frost, there might not be a danger of frost, but just the temperatures being that low could stunt the growth of the plants. So these are all my transplants that I need to get out. This is a lilac, and the weather's not cooperating with me right now. So I'm probably gonna have to bring all of these into the shed so that I can protect them. So that's it, guys. That's all I got going on. I just wanted to make a video and show you guys around a little bit and let you know what I have going on and what I plan to do. I'm going to be part of the collaboration with Linda at another time, and she's doing a Build It collaboration. So I'm planning on building something for that as well. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, share it out, all that good stuff. And till next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.